Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is JT and this is the EXO budget. I'm currently on a journey to become debt-free and I'm using a zero-based budget as well as a cash stuffing method to achieve my financial goals and to build a brighter financial future. So if this is content that you're interested in and you would like to follow along with me on this journey, please subscribe and keep on watching. Hey everyone, so today we're going to do one of my favorite videos to watch, and that is a cash condensing. So if you're unfamiliar with what a cash condensing is, it's where I replace my smaller bills that are in my envelopes and exchange them for larger bills. And there are a few reasons why I do this. First and foremost, all of my envelopes are handmade, and handmade envelopes should ideally only carry about 10 to 15 bills. So anything more than that, you kind of decrease the longevity of your handmade envelopes. So being able to exchange the smaller bills and have less larger bills in the envelopes will really help the longevity of my envelopes. Secondly, being able to condense how many bills that I have makes counting it honestly just so much easier. So that way when I go through my videos and my cash stuffing videos and stuff like that, it's easier for me to count through what's going on in my envelopes. Last but not least, but honestly one of my main psychology reasons as well is because I feel as though if I have larger bills in my envelopes, I will likely not spend it. I did have a huge problem with overspending. Honestly, I probably still do, but having larger bills kind of keeps me more aware of where I'm putting my money because, it's so much easier for me to spend a 20, and a 10 throughout the week. But if I have a $50 bill and I have to break that, psychology kind of makes me not want to do so, and it makes it a little more painful. So being able to exchange it for larger bills also really helps me do so. Additionally, I do have $100 placeholders that I like to replace $100 that are in my envelopes. And the reason why I do that is because I like to put it into a high yield savings account that will accumulate some interest. So that way I can save a little bit more money as my money is accumulating in my envelopes. So there are so many different reasons why cash condensing can be really great, and I really didn't want to wait until my next cash stuffing to do a condensing. That's originally what I was going to do. But honestly, I figured I might as well just do this now and maybe make this a little bit more consistent in my routine. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I have these placeholders that I'm going to be using in this cash condensing. So I do have a lot of $100 placeholders that have a sticker on it to represent $100 bills. And then I have all of these placeholders. I don't think I'm going to use a whole bunch of these, but I'm going to have them on hand just in case because I think there are a couple that will get those placeholders. Now for this cash condensing, I actually didn't pull any money from the bank. Usually I would pull some 50s, but I do believe that there are a few envelopes in here that have a lot of 50s. So that's why I didn't really pull much from the banks, but hopefully I guessed correctly and I'm not gonna run out of anything. And if I do, I'll just shuffle around and see what I can do. So with that being said, let me start with my long-term sinking funds binder and get some of that change from the envelope that I know that I have some money in, and that is going to be travel. So I'm going to go all the way back here and take this out. So in travel we have 200 already in the bank, 50, 350, 420, 40, 60, 70. So let's go ahead, and I know that I'm going to keep 70, so that's going to be a 20 and 50, and the rest of this I should be able to exchange. So 100, 50, 200. So let me put this here, and let me get 200. So now this should have 470. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 50, 70, which is good there. So now I have some change to work with. Let me just keep going back. I think wish list is good. Yeah, it has $70. Okay, let's go back to the front of my long-term sinking funds. Beauty has 15, so I know I can't really do much there. Blue Bear Medical, I don't know why that was backwards. But Blue Bear Medical has 100 in bank, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. So I will exchange these 5s for a 20. So now it should have 150, 70 in Blue Bear Medical. Car registration, it has 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 5, 10, 15, 220. So I'm going to keep one of these 20s, and the rest of this should be 100. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 85, 90, 95, 100. So let me just exchange these for a $100 bill. So now I should still have 220, so we have 1, 2, 20. Car repair has 20, 40, 50, 60, so I'm gonna replace this for a 50. And now it has 60. Contact lens has 30. I'll replace these for a 20. So now it has 30 again. I know that I have a whole bunch of 5s that I am gonna have to condense, which I'm a little sad about because I remember a lot of the 5s are from people gifting me very, very crisp 5s. So I might, after the video, just exchange it, like the really, really good 5s for some of the 5s that are in here. But I won't do that during the video because I don't know how long that would make this. So in events, we have 50, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, 10, 11. So 111. Let's keep 11, and this should be 100. So 50, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. So I can replace that 100 with a $100 placeholder. So now events has 100, 10, 11. All right, fitness has 5, 10, 15, 20. So I'm gonna replace that with a 20 here. Gifts currently has 20, 30, 35, 40. So I will replace this with a 20 to make 40. Medical definitely needs a condensing. So in medical we have 100, 50, 60, 65, 70. So let's replace this 10 and 2 5s with a 20. So now medical should have 100, 50, 70. And if you didn't watch my last video, I did include some trackers. So I added some trackers to my envelopes to kind of help me again with trying to save money and trying to keep better track of how I'm spending my money. So having these trackers has definitely been helping because it's easier for me to look at what's kind of going on in here, but also on top of that, being able to keep better track of how my money is coming in and out. So this is memberships, and memberships has 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140, 145, 150. Yep, that's correct. So I'm going to keep the 50 and I will get this to 100. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 90, 95, 100. So I'll put this here and that makes that 150. Right, and then restaurants has 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So I'm going to keep a 10, and this should be 50. 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. For me to put a $50 bill in it. So now restaurants has 60. Then we did travel and wish list, so now that is condensed. Look how much thinner that is. I didn't really show how thick it was before, but my long-term sinking funds binder was definitely a thick one. So let's now go into my short-term sinking funds binder. So in my short-term sinking funds binder, we have Blue Bear, which has 60, so I cannot condense that. Car care has 10. Closet has 30, can't condense that. Date night health. A lot of these are pretty lean. Oh, so hobbies has 20, so I'm gonna go and replace that with a 20. Yeah, when it comes to my short-term sinking funds binder, that one will probably get the least amount of condensing, just because usually, so home has 10, I'm gonna replace that. So usually with my short-term, there's a lot less condensing that'll happen. And that's only because with my short-term, I am spending from them a lot more often, hence it being my short-term binder. So household has 10, 15, 20, 25, yeah, 25. So let me keep a 5. And I will put a 20 in here to make it 25. Oops. Parking has only 5. Personal care has 20. So let me replace these with the 20. Self-care. This one probably needs a condensing. So self-care has 20, 40, 50, 55, 60. So I'm going to keep the 10 that's in here, and this 50 can go away into a bigger 50. So now self-care has 60, which is correct in condense. Like, look at that. That is pretty nice to me. Next, I'm going to go into my holiday sinking funds. This one probably has a lot to condense. So New Year's has 10. So I'm gonna put a 10 in here. I'm like debating whether or not I want to put this 10. I should, it's fine. Mahalka has 5, 10, 15. Yeah. I'm trying to see if any of these are also nicer bills that I can just keep if I end up exchanging them. So Mahalko gets 15. Kuya, he has 20. So I'm gonna put all of this back and put a 20 in Kuya, who is my older brother. Valentine's Day has 5, 10, 15. So I'm gonna keep this 5 and put a 10. Easter has 5, Ako has 10, Mother's Day has 5, Father's Day has 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So I'm going to replace this with a 50, so 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. I am now out of 50s, which should be okay. We'll find out. 4th of July has 5, 10, 15. So I'm going to replace that with a 10. So now 4th of July has 10 and a 5. Kiiyaka, who is my goddaughter, she has 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45. So I'm going to keep one of these 5s, and this should be 40. So 10, 20, 30, 35, 40. And I will get 2 20s for this envelope. So 20, 45, which is correct. Dad, for his birthday, he has 10, 15, 20. So let me put these away and put a 20 in Dad. Yeah, my envelopes are not super full, but they still do need a condensing. So 10, 15, 20, because I do like to have larger bills in all my envelopes. It just makes spending a lot harder. Not that this binder really has a problem, because these are all pretty much timed. They all have dates to be used because they're like birthdays and holidays, but a lot of my other binders, it really helps me not overspend. So 10, 15, 20 for mom. I don't know if anyone else is like that. Comment down below if you're also like that, where larger bills equals spending less money, and if, you know, doing a condensing might actually help. So 10, 20, 25, 30 in Thanksgiving. So I'll keep it 10. and put in a 20 for Thanksgiving. And like that in there. And Christmas, I know needs a condensing, so there's 100 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So let me just put that away for sure. So 100, then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. We keep a 5. This is kind of like a weird 5, and put a 20. So now Christmas has 100 in the bank, 200, 100, 200. So now Christmas has 100, 200 in the bank, 25, 225 for Christmas. All right. So my holiday sinking funds binder is now condensed. Let's go into my new apartment savings challenge, only because I feel like there are a couple. Oh, I also put in my trackers for all of my envelopes in my new apartment savings challenge, and I am also going to be using these highlighters. Are super cute because they do have like a glittery finish. I don't know if you can kind of see that, but they're kind of glittery and foily, which I just thought was such a cute touch to these, and this will help me a lot with being able to keep track of my spending. So just wanted to show some of these. So this is the deposit one. So each icon, it represents $40, and all I really did was, I know that deposits can typically be around $2,000 at the very, 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 very most. So the highest amount I would potentially have to pay. And there are 50 icons, so I just divided that, and so each icon then represents 40 if the math is mathin'. So yep, so that is that tracker, and deposit has 100, 20, 40, 50, 55, 60. So since it has 160, I'm going to replace this 20, 40, 45, 50 with a $50 bill, which we don't have. Nice. Never mind. Let's not see. I think there was another one that had some that I wanted to condense. Was it moving expenses? Yeah, 5, 10, 15. Let me just replace that with a 10. Rent, maybe? Let's see. Yeah, rent has 50, 100, 110, 115, 116. Why was that so hard? 50, 100, 110, 115, 116. So let me replace these 50s with a $100 bill or $100 placeholder for my rent envelope. And now I'm going to go back to deposit, and I will be able to replace that 50 with a 50. Yeah, deposit has 150, 55, 60. Oops. So 160 in deposit. There you go. I don't remember there being anything else. Actually, I lied. Miscellaneous, I can put a 10. All right, so now new apartment savings challenge binder is fully condensed as much as possible. I am going to start stuffing my new apartment savings challenge a lot more in upcoming cash stuffing videos. So just continue watching and continue looking out for that, because I am trying to save up to be able to move out. Hopefully by the end of the year, but also probably not. Probably by beginning of next year. Wait, no, not this one. I want to double check my daily expenses binder, which I normally don't do these just because these are like my daily expenses ones. Let's see, materials has 14, so we're good there. Shipping has 15, so that's also fine. I don't think anything except for Canva will really need a condensing, but Canva Pro has 5, 10, 15, 20. So I will be putting this 20 here. Actually, I'm gonna put this nicer 20. And then let's see, tech and equipment has 10, 20, 25, 30. So I will keep, well, let me exchange these for some nicer bills. But it had 30, so 20 and 30 in second equipment. Organization has $6, so you can't do anything there. And my YouTube giveaways envelope has a 20. So that is that. And the last binder that I wanted to condense a little bit is going to be my savings challenges binder. But really what it is just taking my dollar savings challenges and condensing them just a little bit. With my $1 savings challenge, I actually like to keep some ones in here because I use them for my unstuffing. But I do like to keep 10s and 5s in my $1 savings challenge again to use as change for my unstuffing. So let's see, let's keep maybe 15 ones in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Just double check. Okay, yeah, that is 15. And then let's count how much this is. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This is also 15. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and replace it with 3 5s. I'm gonna choose like really crisp 5s so I can keep some of them. So $15, I'm gonna go back in, have that go back in here. So my $1 savings challenge should have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 in it. So let's make sure that's correct. So we have 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. So that is correct, and I will continue to save, but now it's nice and condensed. And again, I like to keep some ones and smaller bills in there, just so that way I can have those good bills in here. And I think I'm going to keep the other ones exactly the way that they are. The only one I really wanted to get into was my emergency fund, because I know that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it has 600, but I'm going to replace these for a $500 placeholder. So now my emergency fund should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600, which it now has, and I get to put all of this into this envelope. And now we are fully condensed. All right, so let's go ahead and count how much I am going to be taking back to the bank. Ooh, look at how many 5s there are. That's pretty cool. So let me take out my calculator and make sure that is on, just so that way it'll make counting this so much easier. Let me just do this one by one. So we have 50. Then let me get the 20. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. $10, $20, $30, $40, $50, $60, $70, $80, $90, $100, and $10, $20, $30, $40, $50. Look at all of these 5s. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's count the 5s. We have 5, 10. Ooh, these are so crisp, it's gonna be hard. Let me do half. All right, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. No. So now I should be able to do these. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. And this should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, you guys, so $700 is what's going back to my bank, and that is going to be going straight into my high yield savings account. So that way that $700 can accrue some interest over the time that it takes for me to be able to, spend it next, which shouldn't be for a while for a lot of these, especially the ones in my long-term sinking funds binder. But that's what the placeholders are for, and that's why $700 will be going back to the bank. So that's it for my first cash stuffing video, you guys, and I'm very, very excited to be able to make this a part of my routine in my videos, and I hope that I get to continue to make more of these because it means that I am saving more and more. So I believe by the time that this video is posted that the giveaway that I had for my 500 subscribers has already ended, so thank you again to anyone that has entered that giveaway, and we're already past 600 subscribers now, and that is insane to me. Thank you guys again so much. It is because of you guys that I keep doing these videos, and definitely really helps me stay motivated, and so thank you again. I should be able to announce the winner in my cash stuffing video, which I should be filming this coming Monday, but other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, you guys.